Yeah, Sarah, sing it with me.
Okay.
Because we're being filmed.
All right.
He carries his own bags. He still flies coach. He's always had our backs. And now he needs our vote. Here's the chorus. He's a man of the people. He cares for everyone. Like honest Abe and Franklin Delano. He's Bernie Sanders. He's the man who rides with America. Flying coach on Air Force One. Just the last part. Flying coach on Air Force One.
Yeah, there's a certain local boy pride, just like seeing Fish, knowing that they're playing Madison Square Garden, and it wasn't that long ago that they were playing in downtown Burlington, and then seeing them in the music store. So there's definitely a certain feeling of closeness, and Bernie used to work in the same building as I did. I've shook his hand and had, very brief hello conversations over the last 20 years. My understanding is that the collective consciousness grows together, and we sent him out there. I live in Vermont. I'm hopefully helping that consciousness raise, and I really think Bernie is ushering in what we used to call back in the 70s, the age of enlightenment, or they say the age of Aquarius. And I think that's why a lot of young people are picking up that same vibe and wanting to be part of it. I don't know why. Maybe because the young people are taking lots of LSD and they don't have quite the things that were going on in the 60s, but I think the consciousness has raised. People don't want racism. They don't want discrimination on the basis of sex, gender, orientation, any of that stuff.
Sure. Will you vote for Clinton if she becomes the nominee?
Absolutely not.
All right.
I know it sounds ridiculous, and I can't think of my vote as, I'm not going to play a game with my vote.
Sure.
I want Bernie. I'll write him in. If it means Trump wins because the rest of this country are not smart enough, I'm sorry, you're going to have to suffer. In fact, I might not vote at all. I've never been interested in politics. I've never donated to a candidate before Bernie. I've given him $500 in like 23 donations. My average donation is like $21. I probably should have used it to pay my gas bill. But there's something about it. It's kind of like, this is the guy, this is the time. He's my guy. He is a little bit of me. He's what I want to be.
I'm Bernie or bust.
Bernie or bust. So does that mean you won't vote for Clinton in the general?
I will not. She doesn't represent what I need to see in a leader. She doesn't take us far enough. I think her plan for change is a snail's pace, and I think we need truly to experience a revolution in this country. It's incredibly refreshing to have a candidate like Bernie at the national level as the commander-in-chief, to think about him in that position. I've never had a candidate that I've been this incredibly excited about. So when you get a taste of that, and when you start thinking that could actually happen, to realize that the alternative is so much less than that, it's incredibly disheartening. I would become an apathetic voter. I would probably write Bernie in. I could go Green Party, I guess. But to have had a candidate this close and then not get it, that's going to be really hard.
I'm burning up. I'm feeling pretty good. I voted for Bernie Sanders today, and my wife called me a little later and she told me that she heard somewhere that Bernie had voted for himself. It was really funny when it first started happening. I felt like, hey, he's ours. Hey, wait a minute, everybody loves him? He's our guy, and then I don't know, I kind of let go of that. Now I'm just really excited that he has so much. I see these rallies that are, 20,000 people. My understanding is that he'll do better in some of the later states, and maybe this today is not going to be the best for all those other Super Tuesday states, but it's going to be the best for this state. I just love the guy. I always have. I just always have felt like what he says makes me think, why not? Yeah. And I don't feel that way a lot of times about politics. A lot of times I feel like, oh my God. But he just makes me feel like, why not? Yeah, why can't we have it that way? That sounds like a great thing. So,
sure. Will you vote for Hillary Clinton if she becomes the nominee?
I hate to say that I will not, because the result, if it's a Trump Cruz, Rubio. That to me is even freakier than Hillary. But I'm just so tired of Hillary. So I probably would vote for her. But if I did, that would be the last. That'd be the last thing I would, last effort that I would put into the Democratic Party. But I would be looking for a new party.
He carries his own bags. He still flies